って話なのに、俺んとこには黙々と来ねえよ。ステージなのに荷を運べるし、獣を埋めるだろうからね。
確かに将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
つれづれなるままに日暮らし、すずりに向かいて。
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。ステージなのに荷を運べるし、どこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。なんだ、ステージはどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。ステージなのに
この美しい風景も、そばに誰もいない以上、私の普遍を引き立たせるだ
ぴっ
け。
たりな場所だと思いません？
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。ステージなのに
ここ
荷
は冒
を運べるし、
険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
この研究は確かに
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
獣を埋めるだろうからね。なんだ、最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。ステージなのに荷を運べるし、獣を最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。ステージなのに荷を運べるし、獣を埋めるだろうからね。最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
つれづれなるままに日暮らし、
この研究
すずりに向かいて。
将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり黙々たちにしろ。なんだ、ステージなのに荷を運べるし、仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険
この
者たちが
美しい風景も、
ぴったりな場所だと
そばに誰もいない以上、私の普遍を引き立たせるだけ。
なんだ、最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえよ。荷を運べるし、獣を埋めるだろうからね。
な場所だと思いません？
やっぱり証拠たちが一緒にいた。大臣がどこに仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱりモコモコたちが
つれづれなるままにひくらしすずりに向かいて。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
全然来ねえぞ。やっぱりモコモコたちが一緒。ステージの上に
この美しい風景もそばに誰もいない以上、私の普遍を引き立たせるだけ。
俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
この同点も同点について
落ちろ。下がって。
もし荒滝派が何か問題を起こしたら、あいつらを引っ張ってでも謝りに行くよ。
子供たちは今頃どうしているだろうか。ま、好きにすればいい。
つれづれなるままにひくらしすずりに向かいて。
お
Yeah, this dude's just not fucking get it.
資格認定試験には決まった判定基準がある。
まだまだ学ばないといけないな。
真面目な姿勢で勉学に励み、
緊張
修練
した時、
さえ積めば合格でき
手を
るんだ。
どこに置けばいいかすらわからなくて。それでもみんなと友達になりたいんだ。おはあ。
面倒事があれば私に直接言う。解決してやる。
浮世の風景は幾千年も変わらないというの。人の世とはこうも白露と泡のように儚い。
Yeah, it's just like, dude. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Like, dude, this is a fight where you can only do cryohydro. Like, only be cryohydro. Do not be anything else. Like, it's just that fucking simple. Please just stop being an asshole and just fucking pick the only team you can do in this. Like, do not choose any other fucking team. Cryohydro only. It's the recommended element. It's also a fucking requirement. Oh my god. Like, yes, there we go. Finally. Why would you even ever do the Traveler? Like, ever. Like, there's literally no reason to ever be the Traveler. The Traveler sucks dick. Like, they're bad. The only place it would be like, okay, maybe I'll use the Traveler, would be in the Natlan Zone. Simply because the Natlan Zone is, like, designed for that shit. Okay, man. Dude, we need you to be fucking... Be your dot, dude. You know? Silly. Swap's your fucking... Maybe not kill it. Yeah, it's like you have to be Cryohydra in this dude. Like, it's just, you have to be this. Oh, see, nice guy. He popped the heal. Shit, her main source of damage is Skirk, and she died. This just makes it annoying. It's like, come on, man, like, just please just stay alive. Please just focus on yourself. Make sure you don't fucking... Swap the fucking DPS, dude! We need to freeze the stupid thing! We can't fucking do it if you fucking don't... God damn it. There we go. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, you're our only Hydra applicator. We need you to fucking... I get it. It's better safe than sorry. But it's like, during that time, we need you to do that. But yeah, ideally for that, you want 2 Hydro, 2 Cryo. Realistically, I could have been the other Hydro, right? I don't have that many good Hydro characters. I guess I could have been Kokomi, right? I could have been Kokomi. Maybe if I was Kokomi, we would have done better. But the problem, of course, is that in a freeze team, in a team designed around freeze, Escoffier is just such a huge bump, and she provides such a huge boost in power. So it's like really tough not to use her in that because of how insanely useful she is. So the ideal is that you have someone who you have another person who can swap the. So like the Wriothesley could have swapped someone else. Although to be fair, Wriothesley stayed alive, so maybe not. Although they do have a method to keep their own to regulate their own health. So Skirk has no methods of sustain at all. Wriothesley does, because his normal attacks drain his HP and then his charge attacks get it back. So the idea is that he's constantly losing and gaining HP, which can provide him with the ability to, heal himself a little bit in opportune moments. But yeah, realistically, it's the kind of thing where it's like, dude, you're low on health, just fuck off to the side, wait for yourself to be healed, then come back, right? Now, I get it. Like, I didn't really notice when they died, so it might have just been a bad, unlucky hit. Because like the big dude can do some pretty annoying combos, where like he smacks you away. So you're like, okay, well I got to charge back in, and you charge back into a dash into your face, right? So you're like, there's a sword attack which like smacks you, then you just like this belly pound, where he just lunges forward with his belly. And if you were trying to rush back into combat to get back in the game, let's see. Oh, wait, no.
この美しい風景も
Must be that.
誰もいない以上
Just,
私の普遍を
fuck it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, despite having 2 other healers, like, Furina's still the best. Furina's still the best to heal. And having 2 other healers is good, because then I don't have to worry about... Yeah, Furina's, even though there's other healers, I mean, the other healers are good, because that means I can stay in DPS mode. Because it's like, her buff is just so good, so it's... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's just like, if Fury provides such a good boost, and well, Hydra does a lot of damage. So, like, there's no other person I could have chosen that would have been better. I could have chosen Escoffier, but she wouldn't have been as good. Because as long as there was a Shilin in there to break the freeze team up, she doesn't get the max bonus. Like, the bonus she gets the bonus difference she gets is pretty good, is pretty big, right? It's, yeah, the Hydro Resistance Shred gets an additional 40%. Like, that's crazy. I mean, 15% is fine, right? Like, maybe 15% would have been fine, right? But even still, you know, obviously, this is so insanely good for that. And, like, and that was the other thing, too, is that, Chillin herself will do Resistance Shred as well. So it's like, it's kind of stacking Resistance Shred on Resistance Shred, whereas, Furina's buff, oh no, yes, Consolation. But, and I also have this too, which is like, and when she's maxed, she's in a freeze team, she gets huge crit damage bonuses as well too. So that's why Scruffy in the freeze team is so insanely good for freeze. Like, which, you know, I've said before many times that yeah, it does suck. Like one reason I don't like kind of like Wuthering Waves is because of how kind of pay to win it is. How basically they design characters like around other characters. You know, like when Zani came out, it's like they had Phoebe come out, and then they had Zani come out, and it was like Zani did like 30% more damage in a Phoebe team. Like, it's insane. So basically, she does 30% less damage if you don't have this other limited 5-star character. And that's what kind of like really sucks, and that's kind of what they've been doing a lot lately, is that they're like, oh, hey, cool, we're going to have this limited character. And now we're going to have another limited character who basically gets a humongous damage bonus from this other limited character. So it's like, they design their characters around other limited characters. So it's like, it kind of forces you to get limited characters, which I think is not good, right? It's not good to design your characters around other paid characters, you know? Such a great degree, right? It's fine if it's like, oh, well, no, actually, you know, it's a 10% bonus because they have some good synergy, fine. But, like, you know, a 30% difference is insane. Like, that's not synergy. That's, like, being designed for the other character, you know? And Genshin doesn't really have that problem for the most part, right? Because, like, the other character that was the most kind of like this was something like Nilo, right? Nilo was the first one. She was like, oh, okay. And she was kind of, you know, Nilo was in her, you know, Hyper Bloom team, and her requirement was just the fact that she needed. Her requirement was just that she needed. Let's see. Her, I guess. Oh, actually, no. If he's gonna, oh, who are you gonna pick? Actually, let's see who they pick. But like Nilo's requirement was just being in Dendro and Hydro. Now, obviously, when she came out, are you gonna do that? Okay. And I'll vote back. But yeah, it's like, wait, what? Like this guy? Yeah, I didn't want to do that. If you're gonna have an Animo character, then she only needs patch. Really, dude? Arlecchino needs a lot of skill. Well, I mean, okay, this is relatively fine. The reason why Arlecchino needs so much skill is if she's your only character on field, you have to make sure to dodge during that. So as long as that player knows, oh shit, my Arlecchino's about to die, or my Arlecchino needs a little bit of a brief second or two to Arlecchino needs a second or two for her burst to come up, so I can heal her again. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so let's see how good our Fiorina is.
恐怖を抱く勇気すらないのに私と打ち合う気この燃え上がる炎で少しはまともに山立ち
Oh, okay. Damn it, they're a little too stupid.
破滅の時が月のように永遠なる煉獄の塔
See, this is the time when you need to fucking swap to fucking...
響け悪のね
Yeah, like, you should have swapped to it earlier.
終末の嘆き
Yeah, they are not a good Fiorina. They don't know when to actually stay as a... They don't know when to stay in... Oh shit, did I heal him?
善意を焼き尽くして運命の代わり届けるといい
So yeah, they're not great. They're not swapping at the right times.
認めはしない僕を信じて
Okay, there we go. Nice. Phew, I was a little worried. Definitely some times where they were getting close. But yeah, so... So yeah, like... There were times where they were in DPS mode and they should have been heal mode. For the most part, they were fine. Like, the fact that they were swapping to heal mode every now and then was good. It's always good to kind of have them at least be aware of it. So there are some Fiorinas that are like, nope, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm like, no, come on, man. Like, please pay attention to your team. Please pay attention to your team. Make sure you're healing them when you can, especially during that phase transition. Like, I was like, yeah, during that phase transition, we have like nothing better to do than to fucking heal your team. Please heal your team. But yeah, so that's fine. We could have gone on just a single Fiorina, but like, generally you really need the Fiorina to be on the ball. And the Arlecchino didn't die because it seemed like most of the time they kept their Duran on field, which is like, actually no, I did see their Arlecchino on it every now and then, but maybe they just kept swapping them off so they wouldn't take any damage. I'm actually kind of curious. Really, you don't have the fucking Hydroculus right here? I'm actually a little curious. So, like, it seems like, it feels like when Arlecchino puts the Bond of Life on you, she does more damage. So, like, she does more damage to you when you have the Bond of Life on. I'm kind of curious if that is the case. Like, that's what it feels like, but it might not be. And then, two, if it is the case, does that also apply to Arlecchino's and Clorin's Bond of Life that they put on themselves, right? Or is it considered two separate things, right? Is Arlecchino's Bond of Life considered a debuff while, like... I guess it's fine. Actually, I guess I could have probably been, shilling in. Probably shilling in would have been a better choice. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Was the Arlecchino also level 100? Oh, come on. Yes! Oh, we did it. Phase 1. Was the Arlecchino also level 100? Was that it? God damn. Yeah, I was seeing some big pyro damage numbers. It could have been... I guess it might have been Varessa, too. Can't really tell. Oh, yeah, I can't tell there. I wasn't even paying attention to their character level. But yeah, so like, Arlecchino did really, really well in that one. And that's the thing, Arlecchino is fine, but you just have to be really careful. Like, there's a lot of skill requirement, and then some parts of it are luck too, you know? Because there are some parts, like for that, it's like, yeah, it's pretty easy to avoid the whale. So Arlecchino is pretty good in that, in Phase 1, because you're rarely going to be taking damage if you're good. Which is like, yeah, pretty easy. So, it's just like, yeah, like in the second phase, that one's a little tougher, because the Surtologi inside the whale does a lot of damage, and he attacks a lot. So that one becomes much harder for. Okay, so tomorrow that will. Okay, so let's do Yae's one. Okay. Oh, it's actually in Yae in Azuma still. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's Arlecchino. Arlecchino is fine. Like it's not like you can't do Arlecchino, but the issue is there are some fights that are just really bad with Arlecchino. Ones that you can't like burn down super quick, or require a lot of shit. So like of the domains, there are a few that are just like really bad for her. Like if we're looking at the trans domains, like obviously this one is bad. The only team that should go into this one is a freeze team. This one not great for Arlecchino too, because this guy does a lot of raid-wide damage, which you cannot avoid. In that he like will do health draining shit. So he'll put down a sword and you're constantly losing health, and you need to do a lot of elemental damage to him to get him to stop. But you also need to be able to heal because he does a lot of fucking. It's draining you constantly, and there's a few instances where he will be draining your health while doing shit. So Arlecchino's really bad in this situation. In this one, Arlecchino's not great, simply because the Arlecchino here is very fast, does a lot of damage. So you have to be incredibly skilled in this one. So like this one, no matter how good you are, you're pretty much fucked. You know? This one you should just never have picked Arlecchino, because it's just a really bad fit for this. This one's like, yeah, you're pretty much fucked. There's no way you can do this no matter how skilled you are because of the health drain. You either have to have a team of people who are insanely strong, so you burn it before it does any of its main mechanics, which is not really a skill thing at all. You could say, well, if you do that for every boss, then you can use Arlecchino, so obviously that's like a good point. This one's like, you can do it, but the level of skill you need to be is fucking insane. This one too, similarly, the whale phases are the easiest ones. It's just that when you're fighting Surtologi inside the whale, that's when you need a lot more skill, because he does a lot of heavy hitting attacks all around. Definitely, it's definitely more easy. I would say this one's definitely easier to do with Arlecchino than this one. This one is actually pretty easy to do with Arlecchino. The things that fight don't attack that frequently, and they're pretty well telegraphed, so it's easy to avoid. And then during the ad phase, you can use that to get your energy and heal yourself up. This one, not great. It's not terrible, but again, there's a lot of heavy hitting attacks that hit in a wide area. She'll do a slash, and there'll be like this huge circular AOE. So definitely requires a lot of skill to not die. This actually is a pretty good one for Arlecchino, for the most part, because he's pretty slow in his first phase, so you can avoid a lot of shit and still do a lot of damage. Second phase, you just avoid being hit, problem solved, and then you actually can, as a fire person, actually pop the totem, so you're actually kind of useful. And then so this one could do as Arlecchino. Again, all of this is prefaced with the fact that just you have to avoid fucking damage. You cannot fucking take damage because you can only heal. You're the only one who can heal yourself. So having people in your party who can heal doesn't matter because they can't heal you. You have to be the one who heals yourself. But this one is definitely doable. The mechanics are well, this is doable, but the mechanics are tougher. So I would say it's not. I don't think it's as challenging as these ones, but yeah, this one is definitely rough, especially because there are a lot of. But like the attacks she does, even in her second phase, are pretty easy to dodge for the most part. So it's not that bad. In fact, it's easier to dodge the second phase ones than the first phase ones. This one's kind of rough for Arlecchino. I wouldn't recommend it, simply because if your heat or freeze gauge gets too much, you start draining HP. And your only way of getting HP back is through your burst, so you can easily fuck yourself over. This one, same kind of thing. It's not super difficult. His attacks are relatively easy to dodge and are pretty well telegraphed. The only problem is if you get hit by any of his fucking elemental things, you're basically fucked. Because you're getting a powerful dot on yourself, which will, continuously reduce your health if you don't have a shield. Now, if you have a shielded ally who can shield you from one hit to avoid taking that dot, then you're fine. But if you get a dot, you're pretty much fucked. This one, Child. I mean, Child. You could do Arlecchino with Child, mostly because he's so weak now. So he's been power prepped. So basically, Arlecchino could just overpower him with pure strength. His Child's health is pretty low. So generally, like, that's kind of like the general feel of all this shit. It's like, just don't be Arlecchino. Arlecchino has a skill set. You have to be relatively good. Some fights are easier than others, but if you ever see Arlecchino in certain fights, you're just like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Like, this guy's fucked. Like, the Natlan Dragon is just one. If you ever seen Arlecchino, it's like, okay, this guy, like, I'm just going to leave. Like, honestly, if you see anyone try to pick Arlecchino for the dragon, I would generally just say, fuck it, I'm out. Because it's like, the likelihood of them being strong enough, because, like, they would have to be so strong, they'd have to like, you need a team of cracked fucking players to be able to burn down the dragon so quickly. Like, the odds of you getting a team like that are so small. And so it's like a 90% chance that the Arlecchino's going to die. And then you're down a person, then you're going to have a much harder time. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I got lucky. Yeah, we had an Arlecchino on our team, an Arlecchino against Arlecchino, but because we only had 3 people, they could pick 2 players. They could pick 2 characters, and that was always the big tough thing. But when choosing Arlecchino in co-op, is that if you have 4 players, your Arlecchino's on the field all the time, so you have to dodge everything, or have really good energy recharge so you can do your burst fairly frequently. So it's like, it's just far more challenging. Whereas if it's only 3 players and you're player 1, you get to pick 2 characters, which means if your Arlecchino ever gets low in health, you could swap to your other team member and chill with them for a bit for your party until you have your Arlecchino burst up, and then you can quickly swap to them, do their burst, get their health back, use their skill, and then swap off again. Yeah, I mean, like, if that person was... Because we saw their Durin almost die, too. Like, their Durin lost a lot of health. So basically, if they had only picked Arlecchino, they would have been fucked. They would have died, 100%. Because they weren't dodging stuff enough. They needed heals to get better. So, Arlecchino would have died because they wouldn't have been able to take those heals. But I mean, that could have been the reason why they picked Arlecchino in the first place. They're like, well, I'm going to pick Arlecchino because I know I can pick another character. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, I was going to do them all anyway, so it's whatever. I just hope we're straight here. I was going to do this one anyway, so I was going to do them all three of these quests anyway, so I'll just do Yoimiya's and then do the subsequent one right after. Oh, look at that. There's Faitana.
まうちこんな寒いところは初めてやねん。あれもこれもみんな新鮮や。雪合戦やろ、雪だるまやろ、そうや漫画もあったな。稲妻でめっちゃ人気の演歌。
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, what do you mean? Isn't this from your country? Why is this a surprise? I'm like, oh, okay, you're surprised to just see them here, considering how popular they are in your home country. I'm actually a little curious who's the one writing these stories, right? Because like these are clearly Natlan characters, so you would assume there'd be they'd have a Natlan writer, or at least maybe someone who visited Natlan and saw the sights. But
ナタから来た知り合いと漫画の話でめっちゃ盛り上がってな。勢いで漫画の登場人物の模型作ってしもてん。そういや旅人は怨恨戦記って。あんたも好きな。よかったらこの模型もらってくれへん。怨恨戦士特戦隊に怨恨戦士。
wait, what? Do I actually get that? No, I get summer festival fish. What the fuck? I thought I was supposed to get a stand. Where's my stand? Oh wait, yeah, let's talk to these guys. How are you guys doing?
もういいじゃない。
I'm actually a little surprised that like more of them didn't get sick, because it's like, you know, like Inazuma is it's a little more tropical, but like Sumeru is super warm. So is Natlan. So it's crazy that all of them came here and are totally fine in this freezing cold weather. Okay, so Yoimiya. Okay, so Yoimiya I can presumably talk to. Yeah, no need to bundle up, dude. Like, you have practically nothing on. You have an exposed shoulder, exposed leg. How the fuck are you not cold? Oh, wait a minute. So that means... Shit, should I... Did Yae Miko have a lot of stuff to say? Should I talk to her? Oh wait, oh, I see. The stand that she quote unquote gave us went over here. That stand didn't exist over there, I guess, and now it does. Oh, what the fuck? Seriously? I assume it's. Oh, not. I assume it's this one. Then I guess I have to do Klee's one first, and then Yae. I thought it was Yoimiya who was involved, although maybe Yoimiya is involved with Klee's one because of the fireworks and stuff. But yeah, these are like the snowmans we could make the last Dragon Spine event, which was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago. It was like fucking ages ago. Still happen. Although they have some more stuff. I think obviously the Dodoko charm we didn't have an option for. But yeah, like you can actually set up the snowman in your home, in your teapot. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that was Phaetana's one. That was the one I got from Yoimiya. That was the one I got from Klee. And what the fuck?
ミコからたくさん漫画をもらったな。
Oh, I
みんなに
see.
も読んでもらいたいし。
So our shit
出すのはど
is
うだ？
involved here, but because both of those quests involve decorating our home with something. Oh, and I see. We're gonna put up another stand. I see. So each one of these things is decorating our home base within the event. That's kind of cool. It is a shame though, because I thought like we were gonna get something like, you know, we're gonna keep them, put them in our teapot maybe. But like, because like it's nice to decorate this shit, but like, it doesn't really matter, you know, because. Okay, so let's see. It doesn't really matter because once the event's over, they all disappear. Oh, it's this. It's the shooty thing. Okay, okay. It's a single player, right? Yeah, it was drifting because I'm on my treadmill, so I'm holding it basically at my chest level. So every time my body sways, I sway. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, cool. So yeah, so like this was also an event they had semi before. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Snowman at the time. I forget what it was. There was also a co-op version of it too. Oh, interesting. She's a working relationship with Eula too. I don't remember her mentioning Eula. I guess it has been a long time since we've seen Yanfei in story stuff beyond maybe her appearing during the Lunar New Year festival. But I think she might have mentioned coming up here before, because obviously, like, she is a lawyer, so maybe she came up here for check out the law and shit. Oh wait a minute, I have to actually go in here and select it. Oh, it's Amber. Oh, okay. Wait, what? That quest? I thought that quest was there already. Okay, so doesn't seem to be anything. Maybe she's going to give us some books or something.
ドラゴンスパインみたいな寒い場所でイベントをやるからには寒さを
Yeah, because when I saw that quest there before, maybe.
屋台でゲームをやればそれから各チームにはいこれはみんなが存分に実力を
What did we get? We get books? What did we get? Oh, is it the carpet? I mean, did we not have that carpet before?
よく撮れてるねいいねなら戻って選択肢
I think it's the carpet. I don't think we had the carpet there. And then, because like the two of them were standing here, so I assume it was the carpet, and that's why they're no longer standing there. It's because the carpet now replaced it. Okay. And then this is the final one. Okay, so it's not a race at all. It's going up there and spraying graffiti, I guess. Oh, I see. No, it's one of the track ones. Okay, so it's living on the little racetrack. Oh wait, where are we? Oh, it had the coin, so I assumed it was a track. Oh, I see. I can't go back. I'm always going forward. Shit. Okay, so I missed those coins flat out. I missed a coin. Fuck. Yeah, I missed one coin. Okay. I could do it again for another coin, but I'm like, fuck it. Okay. I thought we were going to be on a track. And then I thought we could like move back and forth. I was always going forward because I thought I had to, but I have a rocket under me, so I don't actually have to push my... Oh, fuck. Okay, wait. Let me restart. I was thinking I wouldn't have to hold the joystick at all, but like, nah, I should probably hold it, actually. Hold it forward so I can do my turns properly. Okay, I gotta actually hold the jump to do a proper jump. Okay, so it doesn't indicate. Yeah, so the jumps are a little kind of weird. And like before, like you didn't actually have to jump on top of those things at all. So I was like, oh, okay. But this time it's like, no, there actually are some that are actually in your way this time. I thought this was going to be... So I thought it actually was a marathon, which I was actually totally right on. Oh, god damn it. Oh, what the fuck? Why did he jump up? Why did I jump above that? Why did I jump above the coins? That's so fucking weird. I was trying to jump above the thing. I jumped too early. I fucked myself, basically. And then, like, hitting the thing bounced me up, which is like, oh. And then bounced me above the coins, which is like, oh, that's bullshit. So yeah, I missed like 3 coins, right? Yeah. That's whatever. Like, there's no indicator. Like, this is a perfect one. I did perfect in this one, but there's like no indicator that I did perfect. So there's no real need to go back and actually make sure I get perfect as long as I get the max points. I mean, I'll check the rewards. I assume it's not going to be there's not going to be any rewards that actually say, oh yeah, you have to be perfect. But oh, oops, that was a thing to jump over again. But yeah, like they... Oh, fuck, I missed a coin. Fuck, not paying attention. Yeah, but they mentioned graffiti. I was like, oh, okay, graffiti. But, like, I didn't think it was going to be like this, you know? I didn't think it was going to be... Like, I thought we were actually going to paint graffiti. I thought it was going to... Honestly, I thought it was just going to be a regular marathon. And then I saw the fact that there was adventure coins. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's going to be, you know, you're on a track or something. Oh, I see. I got the shields. Fuck. Should have just blasted through it. I should have ignored it. Because I jumped, I missed some of the coins. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm some more. Yeah, the most coins I missed ever. Yeah, the jumping handling feels a little weird. Definitely wasn't a good part, but still. It's fine. Okay, so now this one should be Mika, right? And yeah, they say mural, so I thought like we were gonna like paint or something ourselves. Like, oh, maybe we're gonna like... At first I thought it was gonna be like a race or something. Oh, there it is. We're gonna race along ourselves. And then I saw the coins, I'm like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like one of those track races. And then they kept mentioning it's like mural and graffiti. I'm like, what the fuck? Because like all the murals and graffiti stuff was never on actually any spot, right? The only thing that was ever there was something that's graffiti in the air that gives us a boost. It's not really graffiti.
こういう仕事に携わるのはほぼ完成形の装置に外装をつけるだけなのに、もしアルベド長官のようにゼロから装備を作るとなったら、ありがとうございます。いつか自力で遊撃ゲームでぬいぐるみをいくつかもらったので、よろしければ僕とお揃いです。これを見るたび。
Oh, okay, and now we get a little thingy. And now these guys are back, so... I think it's everything, right? Oh, no, there's probably one more one, right? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I see. This. I saw a little snowman in the bottom right corner. I thought that was going to be another quest. You know, I thought it was like, oh, maybe after you do all these, you unlock the final... Oh, that's kind of a shame. I thought it was going to allow us to get these things for our own teapot, because it's like, yeah, we've decorated our little home base, but like this base is going to disappear in a little bit. So like, who cares, kind of. I mean, it's nice. I think it's cool, you know. But still, it would be nice if we. Okay, there we go. Okay, so grease protect place. Yeah, so this is obviously good for Auron. And it supposedly looks good on him too. I leveled him up already? Okay, cool. What can I give him? Oh, I gave him Max. God damn, that also looks really good on him. Honestly, this is also pretty good for him. Because like you only pop on to do your skill and burst and get the fuck off, so you don't actually have him on field. So a 40% damage bump is really good. Whereas, and it's already R5 too. So if I go to this, where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's energy recharge. That's a tough one. Because like Gillen gives attack with damage. This gives energy with attack. So this gives you more attack percent, but it also gives you energy, which is actually really useful. So you have your burst up more frequently. But this does actually still look better on him, though. It looks so much. Tough choice. Either way. Okay, so that's that all done. I guess I'll just. Oh, I see. I'll do one track. I'm curious what the gameplay is like. See how similar it is to the previous ones. Oh, okay. So we are the Saurian. Okay. There were ones where it's like where we weren't the Saurian, we were characters, so we'd be like Milani. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I see. This is definitely. Oh, I see. There's coins too. I see. So it's not just. Oh, I see. They drop coins. The things have coins themselves. Got it. Oh, now there's ones that actually do damage to you. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, we can't damage each other. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Interesting. Honestly, this is pretty fun. I like the fact that there's no PvP in this. I like that there's no PvP for this. I think it's purely a PvE event. And I think that it's pretty interesting. Because like before, we've done the ones where it's like we're actually attacking each other and shit. Okay, so each round, I mean, I didn't win, so presumably if I won, I would have gotten more. But about, you could estimate, I think 6,000 is probably going to be the cap for this at the end when it's all done. So presumably you'll need about 5 to 6 rounds to finish it. Cool. And these are all slightly different too. So like this one is, here, this guy. Interesting. Oh, actually, this one seems like we can do PvP if we slam into each other. And it just seems like a race. Interesting. Honestly, I prefer the ones where we're not PvPing. I think it just makes it more interesting. And less like all or nothing, right? Because like if you get PvP enabled, yeah, I mean, I saw people bitching and moaning about this too. The fact that there's multiple co-op events during this patch. They're like, oh, great, we have co-op events. It's like, why do they keep forcing us to do co-op? Which of course is incredibly stupid because it's like, dude, like we rarely have co-op events. It's like if you take all of them, maybe we average one a patch, perhaps, because there's some patches that don't have any, some patches that have more than one, like in this case. And the only reason, and the only one for this one is like Wind Trace, which lots of people like. It's a recurring one that a lot of people like. And then the Saurian race thing was, I mean, it's basically similar to what we've done in previous ones. But I'd still say that the take they did on it, they changed it up slightly. I think that's kind of interesting. It's also like, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, no matter how well you perform, like, I didn't get first and I still got 1,000 points, right? So it's like, you only have to do a few of them and then you're done. So it's crazy that people are, like, complaining about it. It's like, oh, so you have to go join this co-op event, which there's, I've never had instances where it's like, oh, I couldn't find people to do it. So it's not like, oh man, like, I can never find people to do it and I want the rewards. So it's just like people complaining for complaining's sake, you know? It's really, yeah, I've seen a lot on Twitter where people like just trying to bash Genshin, where they're just like, oh, well, like, Big Genshin's doing this poorly, this poorly. It's like, dude, at least it's doing stuff, like, because it's like a lot of Wuthering Waves people have competition against Genshin, because Genshin obviously, Wuthering Waves obviously copied Genshin, and now everyone who plays Wuthering Waves wants to be like, no, it's better, it's way better. It's like, dude, like, no, it's not. The events in Wuthering Waves are absolute dog shit. The only co-op you ever do is combat-related ones. And that gets super old super fucking fast. You know, it's just like... it's just, yeah, it's not as creative. Like, Genshin goes like, dude, like, look at this. We have a marathon event, which has a story, and then 4 separate minigames you could do, you know? As well as now a new, you know, minigame with the Saurian racing, which is still different than anything it's done before. Like, some of these were basically the same, where it's like, okay, it's very similar to stuff they've done before. Like, Wind Trace is pretty much identical. They did add a few things. The snowstorm was kind of interesting. And the freezing, the turning into a snowman when you freeze, that's also interesting, because before you just take damage and then die. You could actually die in Wind Trace during those in the frozen areas. So, and, you know, the snowball thing was slightly different, but very similar. So it's like, you know, they do iterate on their existing stuff. So it's like, it's nice to see these old events come back, and they're fun for what they are, and they're enjoyable. And then, oh yeah, so many people complaining and bitching and moaning about the lack of a skip button for the story of the event. It's just like, dude, you can't, like, I mean, I get it. I understand on some level where it's like, yeah, I don't care about this. I don't care about the story. It's like, well, first of all, if you don't care about the story, then why are you even doing it, right? Like, you could say, oh, for the reward, sure, right? You do get, actually, wait a minute, no. None of this, as you can see, these are Primo Gems, but none of these are this stuff. If you wanted this weapon and full refinements, you actually don't need the event for that. You get it all from the fun games. So it's like, there's literally no reason for you to do that if you don't want to do it, right? You don't have to do it. You could just focus on the minigames, get your fucking weapon, and then stop playing. So, like, it makes even less sense. So it's a bunch of people just bitching and moaning, oh, there's no skip. And it's like, generally, I am pro player choice. Like, give players the option. For me, I mostly just want the ability to back out of a cutscene. So if I start something I don't intend to, I want the ability to just press like circle to exit out of it, and I'll give me the chance to restart it if I at a later time if I want. I don't like the fact that I'm, especially with a proximity based one, like it's sucked in. Um, but it's just like I think the skip button. I don't know. I'm of two minds of this. Obviously, I understand it's useful because there definitely are times when you accidentally click an NPC who has a lot of dialogue and you're like, fuck, I didn't really mean to talk to this guy. I forgot. I was just button mashing to get through his dialogue and I accidentally initiated another conversation with him. Fuck, you know, and now I have to listen to it all over again. Yeah, I get that. I understand how that can be kind of frustrating. Um, but also, I think the lack of a skip button is good in a way because it leads to cohesiveness in a game, right? It leads to the game being more cohesive because now like everyone has to do the same stuff. Everyone who plays this game, everyone who plays this game has to go through the Archon quest. So if you play a game and you're chilling out in a later thing, people have done the Archon quest because you have to do the Archon quest to progress through a lot of shit. So it's like, similar to like why Final Fantasy is so good is because everyone has to do the main story, like everyone has to go through the main story to get through the stuff. Sure, there are skips. You can buy the main story skip and ignore all that, sure. But for the most part, people play through the actual game. And so everyone who plays the game has that like shared understanding and background in the world, which kind of makes them care about the world more. And I think that's good. And I think the problem is that when you add a skip button into the game, you're just going to get a bunch of people who view the game more transactionally, where they're just like, no, it makes them too goal-oriented, where they're like, oh, okay, I want to do this, so I'm just going to skip through everything, get my reward, and then be done. Cool. I finished the game super quick because I blasted through all the shit I blasted through all the shit just so I could get the reward, but it's like, yeah, but then what the fuck are you even playing the game, right? Like, if that's all you're doing it for, it's just these random rewards, it's like, you're not even playing the game. So, like, why don't you find a game... Like, and ideally, the point is you should find a game where doing these things is enjoyable, right? You should find a game where you don't want to skip the story because of how enjoying the story is. But simultaneously, you definitely do get the people who are like, oh, I don't give a shit about story at all. I just like combat. And so Genshin is an action combat game, so they play it for the action combat and want to ignore the story entirely. It's like, well, okay, like, I understand that, sure. There's one aspect of the game you like, but like, obviously you should never listen to those people, ever. Like, the people who only like one aspect of the game and want the game to be catered to them by removing the other aspect of the game. It's like, no, don't ever listen to those people. And like, it's like, yeah, if that is a desperate need for you, then just don't play the fucking game. Like, I saw someone on Twitter was saying, hey, I think games should have easy modes, right? Like, it's in the developer's best interest to do this. Basically trying to present what they personally want as what the general public wants. Try to, push their feelings to everybody else. But it's like, no. It's like, if you feel that you would not enjoy the game because it does not have an easy mode, then don't play the game. It is that fucking simple. Then clear that the game is not for you, so you don't play it. Like, it's so fucking annoying how entitled some gamers are, where they're just like, I would like this game, but but it needs to have this and this. It's like, no, like, this game is this. This game is presenting you with this experience, and this, you can do this in the game. If you want to do that in the game, great. This game is for you. But if this is missing something that you find absolutely pivotal, like if you are just absolutely incompetent at action games and you want to play an action game, then find a game with an easy mode. But don't force games that don't have it to have it. Because it's like, no, that's your personal preference. And I don't think the game experience should be catered to the people who don't enjoy the game, right? Like, I mean, there was a contention, too, about like when Elden Ring came out, about having an easy mode for Elden Ring, and the game developers were like, no, like, we don't want to do that. Like, we designed the game around this experience, and this is what you get. And people understand that, and that's why, you should just ignore people like that, because it's like, no. You should... Like, people find it really hard to accept that some games are just not made for them. They want every popular game to be catered to them. They're like, oh, Yeah, and that's again, at a certain point you just should say no, right? There are some points of friction that are good to have, you know, some points of friction that make the game more memorable and enjoyable overall, but will definitely turn off some people. Like Path of Exile is a very good example. Path of Exile is not super popular because of how difficult and challenging it is to get into the game, because of how complicated and how complex its systems are. It is insanely complex and very punishing if you don't know what you're doing, because you can't re-roll your character stats. And so it has a really complex, humongous fucking skill tree. And if you go in thinking, okay, I'll just do this, I'll do that, and you'll end up like bricking your account because you've basically created a character who's not powerful enough for the content you want to do, and you have a limited number of skill point respecking. And it's just like, you know, so this will definitely turn people off. And in fact, the very first time you like open up the skill tree and see it, you know, the devs themselves were like, no. The players that we want to foster, the players that will play this game, are the people who see that skill tree and are like, yeah, this is awesome, this is so cool. But for the people who are like, wow, this is overwhelming, and go away from the game, the devs are not trying to get those people. And they shouldn't. You shouldn't cater to other people besides your audience. And that's what kind of is really stupid, and that's what's happening with AAA developers these days, is that they're trying to cater to a broader audience and are no longer catering to the actual players of the game, right? The people who actually play the game, who enjoy the game, you're no longer catering to those people. You're catering to, you're trying to get new people in, but at the same time, one, you're not going to bring in as many people as you think, because the people who are not really interested in the game, no matter how you cater to them, will still really not be interested in the game. Because at its core, some games are just not for everybody, you know? You know, you create this game, you're like, oh, we're going to add all this shit. It's like, yeah, but the people you're trying to cater to are not the people who play these types of games. So sure, you might get a few people who are like, oh, cool, what an interesting message. I'm going to play the game now. But like, you're going to gain one new person for every 10 people you lose. The original people who liked that game and that game series are going to leave because it no longer is for them, and you're only going to attract 1/10 the audience, because you're trying to attract people who were never interested in the game to begin with. What you should do is just maintain the course, right? Make the game for the people who play the game. And same like people who want to skip the story. It's like, dude, you couldn't skip the story if the game has existed and you've never been able to skip the story for 5 years. Like, well, generally I am pro player choice. At the same time, if this is a deal breaker for you, stop playing. Just simply that. Just stop playing. Like, if having no skip button, and if you don't give a shit about the story, and you only care about the action combat, then find a game that only is about action combat, right? Play Elden Ring. That's all about action combat with no story. There you go. There's a game for you. You know? Like, it's silly that people try to force their beliefs and their values onto their games. And be like, no, this game should be catered to me. This game needs this. You see this a lot in MMOs, too, where, like, the MMOs are trying to appeal to a broad audience, and every section of that audience will always be like, no, my way is the best way, right? So the people who raid are like, no, we should do more raiding stuff. The people who are casual say we should have more casual stuff. Everyone advocates for their own, what they like, under the mistaken belief that they are the majority. Although, to be fair, casuals are the majority for MMOs. And it's just like, no, you just can't cater to one group of... If you cater to... Like, you can't just, like, do shit like that, because you're just gonna... Yeah, so if you make more casual content and less raids, then the raiders who play the MMO are not gonna play the game anymore, right? So, like, well, there's just not enough raids for me to, play this all the time. It's a tough thing. It's a tough balance, and generally it's just people are always try to advocate for themselves to try to make the game more like what they like, and then blame the game when it's not. It's like, oh, they didn't change to cater to my whims, and then, of course, then they go back and try to justify how they're right later, right? So the people are like, well, this game didn't cater to me, so I'm going to leave, and then they like hate watch the progress of the game and rejoice every time it fails, and yeah, that's what they get for not listening to me. If they only listened to my advice of doing this, 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 and this, the game would have been successful. And then, of course, when it does, and when it's still successful, then they still hate it and be like, oh, fuck you, this is bullshit. And then no one understands it, It's pathetic, generally. Anyway, that is enough for me today. So basically, yeah, I'm pretty much done with this. So then tomorrow I will be, I'll be playing some Zenless. I'll be playing more Zenless. I'll be playing some Zenless on Zero. I'll probably pop on later today a little bit to grind a little bit. Not too much. I don't think I'll start the story, but I might check out some of the events and shit. Because there's the new patch. I thought the new patch would be today, but apparently it was last night. So I already pulled for Zhang Guang. So I have her. And Zhao. I didn't realize Zhao was going to be... Or Xiao. I didn't realize she was going to be an S rank. I thought she was going to be A, because you were getting her for free. And then I was like... And then I saw her, she was on the banner. I'm like, what? She's an S rank? What the fuck? Do we still get her? And then I exited the banner menu and I was like, oh, here you go. Here's your free Zhao. I'm like, oh, fuck. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it, but thank you all for watching, and I will see you all